Sing, yes. Blind. Can you? Yep, you can hear me. Good. Um, Pause. Pop out YouTube chat. El Chato. Okay. Settings. Pop out. Where is it? Twitch chat. That looks good. Pause. Okay. Let's see. HQ default 3.jpg. Okay. Transparency. 1.07. Yes. Oh, unblind. Headphones. You. We're going here. Throwing the Valkyrie and touching. I guess they throw the Valkyrie at the rack. Do I need more? Yes. Okay, and then I wanted the run counter. Oops. Touched it wrong.
Yes.
Is there even a rune word that uses 3 sockets that I would care about? Crescent moon. Okay. That's it. Okay.
overburdened.
Yes?
Hmm.
Greetings.
Hmm.
Good day. Good day. Hello. Yes. Greetings. Hello.
Okay. I guess I didn't mess up. I was just trying to see, go back and look at one of the items that I dropped to make sure it wasn't a good one. Too late anyway, but it wasn't. What?
Yes. Good day. Hello. Yes. Good day. Greetings. Yes.
Hello, Vexor. Doing alright? I slept a lot yesterday because of that overnight shift. So that's why I didn't play yesterday. I took a 3-hour nap when I got home and then woke up at 8 and then I slept for 12 hours.
Hello.
But hopefully I don't end up having to do too many overnights. I was covering for someone.
Hello.
Hmm. Otherwise, I'm doing fine. We're just trying to get a couple of nice bases off of this rack before I roll away from it and start searching for something else.
Yes.
Like Great Poleaxe probably is better.
Good day. Hello. Good day. Greetings. Hello.
Thresher and Giant Thresher can both be good, especially if I decide that I want to do
Good day.
Crescent Moon, which I don't know that I do on the Duriel Runner Mercenary.
Hello. Yes.
I have no idea. Probably not. But basically, the rule of thumb for 1.07 is that no mercenary is good. And that if you are going to use one, then probably the Act 5 mercenary because they have the best life regeneration.
Yes.
Yeah. If I don't use the Valkyrie, I get Falchion. And I'm using Decoy, which works the same as Valkyrie for this. Um, I switched to Decoy simply to see if it was the same, and it was, and so then I just didn't switch back.
Good day.
So Decoy or Valkyrie both work the same. And I have to cast it on the rack, not just cast it. If I cast it randomly, then I get an assassin weapon that I don't know how to pronounce.
Greetings. Yes. Good day. Yes.
And I'm just planning to get to 500 on the run counter today. I don't know how visible that is. It says 380 right now. And then probably the next time I play this character, I'll just look for a new rack. I have a couple okay bases. Colossus Vogue is generally not the best base. For mercenaries. Great Poleaxe would be better.
Greetings.
Maybe even best option. According to someone else's spreadsheet, the Great Poleaxe is the best option. With Charm in Andariel's Visage and Fortitude for the armor. Is Fortitude ladder only? Yes. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it for my 1.10 guy at least.
Greetings.
So for him, probably Thresher or Giant Thresher would be better, since I would be going for attack speed
Good day.
to hit either Crushing Blow or Static Field.
Greetings.
But I might also just try to give him Hone Sundan or Crushing Blow.
Good day.
You just re-roll your map over and over, hundreds of times, until you get a rack close to the waypoint that drops the item you're looking for, or an item that you're looking for. Like on this guy, I probably spent
The Order welcomes you.
something like 24 hours of map rolling to get laying of hands rack. It was between 20 and 30, and so I just say 24 because that's a day.
Hello.
And when I reach 500 for today, I'll see how long have I been on. Depending how I feel, if I like the number or not, since I did start late. I might rack the Bramble Mitts rack a little bit, or I'll stop. Tomorrow I get off on my early shift at 2 p.m., so I should be able to play longer.
Yes.
Hmm. 8 more maximum damage. Which I guess becomes 12 more when forwarded. Something like that.
Good to see you. Stay a while and listen. Good day.
Good day. Greetings. Hello. Yes. Good day. Yes. Greetings. Yes.
Mm. I don't know why I thought silence had indestructible, but I guess not. What else does it do? Mm. If this had been ethereal, it would have been really, really nice. But it's not.
Good day. Greetings. Good day.
Impossible. I can't. Not in town.
Good to see you.
I can't.
I'm gonna go refill my drink. Apparently take my vitamin D and iodine supplements too.
I am.
Yes?
Stay a while and listen.
And I've been thinking, if I get to the point by September 1st that I'm doing Duriel runs with my guy, then I might try to do something crazy and do
Day.
all of the Duriel runs that are needed in 1 month. But it'll kind of depend, whether I even try will depend on
Yes.
how long does one run take, and if I'm ready by September 1st. Because if one run takes like 30 seconds or less, which I don't know if it will, then I could see trying to do that.
Greetings.
I mean, just this takes, what, 17? So I'm trying to say that killing Duriel will take only twice as long as touching a rack. That's pretty tough.
Yes.
And I guess I would need to already have a good map. With the stairs down to Duriel extremely close to the entrance, or
Greetings.
at worst, one teleport from the entrance. And already having a teleport, or I guess really having a spell steal.
Good day.
But doesn't spell steal do decrepify? And I want amplify damage. Let's see. Yeah, it's decrepify. So that leaves Gavel of Pain for amplified damage. And then a map that does not require teleporting. Either that or a teleport amulet or circlet, but the amulet should be High Lord's Wrath. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, I need a 1.08 High Lord's Wrath. Yeah, I guess I probably won't be ready by September 1st then. Oh well.
Good day.
I forgot I still have to get that.
Greetings.
Hello, Dark Side. Can you look at the Hell Warden's Will? Oh, that's the hat with the minus magic resist, right? Yeah, I'll pull it up. Give me a second. Hell Warden's Will. Fire and magic resist, 20 cast speed, 20 attack speed, 4 mana after each, 6 mana after each kill. What? Interesting. 1 skill, Death Mask. Probably best in slot for Hammerdens, if I had to guess. Oh yeah, I've seen the looks on it. What are you looking for? So I kind of already found what I'm looking for. Now I'm just looking for it to be better. 4 socket ones and 3 socket ones. And now I'm hoping for one with enhanced damage. And 4 sockets or 3 sockets. Also, enhanced damage with 0 sockets is fine because Larzak would give it 4. So really, I could retire this rack because Colossus Volg is not the best base for the Mercenary. Either Thresher or Great Poleaxe would be better depending on what you're looking for. But this is the rack that I got first, and so I wanted to get a weapon for my 1.10a Necromancer's Mercenary. And so I just got one off of here, and I'm like, well, I have it, I might as well get a couple other bases to have them available. Bone Dog. So yeah, the ethereal one, and then because this is 1.07, when I bring them forward, they get the extra 50% enhanced maximum damage, which I recently learned combines with other sources of enhanced damage. I thought it was just multiplicative, but it's additive. Yeah, Void.
Good day.
Yep. See, I already have that one. And so I'm just going to go until my run counter hits 500 here. And then I'll be done looking for a Colossus Rogue. Because like I said, it's not the best option. It's just the first one that I got. And I just wanted to have something for my guy to use in 1.10a. And now he has it. I gave him Beta Crescent Moon, which rolled really poorly. And greatly improved his damage output over what I was just had found.
Good day.
But yeah, I've seen yeah, I have to
Hello.
make a summon before touching the rack or it won't be a Colossus Volg. And the summon has to be casted while I name lock the rack or it won't be a Colossus Volg. If I don't cast it all, I get Falchion. And then if I cast but not on the rack, then I get Scissors Quahab, whatever that thing's pronounced. The assassin weapon. Quhab.
Good day. Yes.
It also works with any druid summons, necromancer summons, technically it works with Grimward, but you need a corpse. It works with Hydra, making Sorceress the best rack runner
Greetings.
because of teleport. And it works with Assassin Traps and Shadow Master. I don't think the Paladin has anything. Amazing. Kebab, yeah, that one.
Good day. Hello.
Let's see, trying to think what's left that I need for the Duriel runner to get started. And I think it's just gonna be the 1.08 High Lord's Wrath, and then I have to decide what his weapon will be. Or his mercenary's weapon, rather.
Yes.
But like, if I decide I want him using... Well, no, that's the wrong base. If I want him to have Crescent Moon on the mercenary, then it should probably be in a Thresher. For the attack speed. But I don't think I want Crescent Moon on him. Probably Crushing Blow.
Day.
I'm trying to think what else could I put on a mercenary that would... Like, is there anything I could put that would benefit me?
Hello.
Rather than just hoping he adds more damage.
Good day. Yes.
And ladder rune words will not be available. I think they weren't even in the text files yet in the betas. I'm not sure.
Hello.
The 1.10a beta CTA will only be available in 1.10a because it uses 4 runes instead of 5. And I'll almost certainly be making that for my army necromancer.
Greetings.
I don't know if I'll roll it to like get a good one or if I'll just take whatever the first one is. But if you're doing Hellforge rushing, then it's basically free.
Yes.
I do want him to eventually have, and not anytime soon necessarily, but eventually have beta, the 1.10a beta call to arms. I want him to have Hoto. That's probably all the expensive things. And he'll be my forge collector
Good day.
because he's pretty safe and um, it doesn't matter if I'm lagging when I self-multiplay with myself because the skeletons will still kill stuff while I can't see what's going on. So. Oops. And corpse explosion doesn't require aim. How many what's? 211. Gamble circlets. Circlets in 1.07 are slightly less interesting in general because they can only have one socket.
Greetings.
So when I gamble circlets here, it's only like to make money go away. And for this character to make money go away, she shops pelts. So okay, I think yeah, that hits 500. Average time 17141. Okay. It's not bad. How long have I been? Not very long. Alright, I'll do see if I can get laying of hands. You're not as fat. Oh, you don't have as many charms. Let's change that. Here we go. And this is what? This one? Yeah. Okay. Let's run slightly faster. Do you have a 40 boot? Yeah. Okay. I do gamble sometimes jewelry just to, or not jewelry, but circlets just to use up money. But also I gamble crafting bases. Vampire bone gloves, basically. So I'll probably do this rack for about 30 minutes or something. Because I gave one of my laying of hands to my necromancer to make him more resistant to fire. And so now I need one again. And I'll probably, I'll want like 3 or 4 before getting rid of this rack altogether. Wow, that was pretty far.
Hello.
Here, skill and item run walk are, well, I don't know that they're treated exactly the same. It may be that they both might add the base run walk speed. I don't know.
Yes.
And the only way without knowing how to look in the game code or whatever to test that would be to get like either burst of speed or vigor or increased speed on a character and add up their fast run walk to be the same as someone else's and then have them race. Because it may be that the skill run walk and the item run walk are separate editions of run walk. And so then they like have some other multiplier attached to them. But the item run walk is for sure linear. No diminishing returns. Also, it just means once you're fully equipped, you have more run walk because you have burst of speed, or you have vigor, or you have increased speed. All right, there's one. This rack is really nice to me.
Good day.
Or it feels that way anyway. Since I'm not using a run counter, I guess technically I don't know.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but is that like 210 plus 40? Or is that 250 on your gear and plus 40?
Greetings.
Because if it's like 210 item plus 40 burst of speed, comparing with 250 sorceress, then it may be that the assassin is faster. Nah, you forward that and double up it for the bonus maximum damage. And then look at it and be like, wow, that's shiny.
Good day.
Anyway. And you could test it, like if you know for sure that like your sorceress has, just for example, exactly 250, and then you just go like somewhere where you can run in a straight line without interruptions, right? So you go here, and then you just run back and forth like 10 times, and then see how long it took, and then do the assassin with burst of speed back and forth 10 times, and see how long it took. If there's a significant difference, then probably the burst of speed does give like some other additional weird bonus. Oh. I thought you were talking about 1.07 still.
Good to see you.
Yes?
Yeah, next hit delay is such a weird mechanic. Especially since it prevents other skills from also dealing damage. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I think this rack is being very generous.
Yes?
Greetings.
Huh. Just play, this is not a real suggestion, play what you want. Just play Project Diablo 2, because then every skill is viable. You just have to get it, you know, level 50. And then you can clear maps, no matter what skill it is. Or that's what it seems like on the YouTube thumbnails.
Yes?
Greetings.
See, now you're asking for nuance. Impossible. But if this map continues to be this generous, or feel this generous, I might put on a run counter and do like 2,000 or something, and count how many of each thing it drops. Because if you can get like, if racks actually have preference towards quality, that would be wild. Hey, who doesn't want +1 to teleport on a jewel? Or, even better, on a small charm. Or like, if you keep a stack of keys in your inventory and the stack is full, then you gain +1 to teleport. There we go. But you have to have a full stack of keys. So if you touch a locked chest, you better have 2 stacks. Yeah, I could see that. Imagine if it was on Tyrael's Might and Enigma didn't exist. That would be so bad.
Greetings.
For balancing, I mean, like, allowing people to feel like they're playing the game. Because so few people get Tyrael's Might. I just think they should have it on other gear slots. Like, for example, Naj's staff, which has like 80 charges or whatever. Where is it? So like, instead of giving it charges, just give it +1 teleport. Like 69 charges. Just make me not repair and let me choose to use this instead of Call to Arms as my switch. Or pre-buff Call to Arms and switch it off or whatever. I think that would be a nice middle road option to keeping Enigma in the game while still allowing builds that don't, that can use something other than Enigma. I'm not saying I actually want that. Ultimately, I don't really care. I just play the game the ways that it is. Ways plural because I play all the versions. Except D2R.
Good to see you.
Your quick casting, that's where you just like, when you bind this to like Q and this to E, you just like press E and it casts. Is that what that is? No, I don't play World of Warcraft. And don't know it enough to know what you're saying. I know it, I guess it's kind of like Dota, where there's like 6 skills down here, except in MMORPGs it's like 60 skills down here. And presumably they all have keyboard buttons for them. I don't know. But yeah, I think I understand what quick casting is. Something you could do is if you use a program like AutoHotkey, then you could just make it so that like, turn it on while you're playing Diablo, and then like when you press Q, then auto hotkey presses Q and right click. And then if it's like a build that needs to keep an aura on, like a paladin, then it does Q and right click and then switches back to the appropriate skill. So you could jury rig quick casting with third-party programs. I don't. I just know about auto hotkey because the very early days of speedrunning Half-Life 2, there were big arguments over whether it should be allowed to spam spacebar or not
Yes.
for jump. And ultimately, the answer at the time, what? Oh, I touched the stash. Okay. The answer at the time was, well, I'm running it and you're not, so I'm going to use auto hotkey. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Alright, fair enough. Back in the day, mouse wheel would have only been better if you got like the expensive mouse that let you like scroll down and then the wheel just spins forever.
Good day.
But one guy did suggest, well, fine, if you're gonna like outright ban, you're gonna outright ban the auto hotkey script for Bunny Hop, then I'll just go like hook up a bicycle wheel under my desk with like little phalanges on it and spin the bicycle wheel, and the phalanges touch a button that's mapped to jump. One way or another, I'm gonna hit 200 taps per second, man. So I don't know if they use scripts in Half-Life 2 speedrunning now, but I know they did back then.
Good day.
About 10 more minutes today. Tomorrow I'll start much earlier. My schedule allows it for tomorrow. I'll start probably about 4.5 hours ago. So 3 o'clock is what I'll be aiming for my start time tomorrow.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Is that a foot pedal in addition to having, what's it called? Yeah, I think I should put a run counter on this thing. and run it like 2,000 times and get some actual data. Maybe that's what I'll work on tomorrow. Demon Hide boot. The arcade like button pad with the 2 knobs and the 6 buttons, they have that and they get the foot pad. Or it's like or like controller users who then also use a foot pad. Is it allowed in the tournaments too? Like they can bring the foot pedal to the tournament? I see. I mean, you say obviously banned in tournament, but I don't think it's obvious.
Yes.
They're still doing the input themselves. And I don't know enough about tournaments to know how strictly they regulate controllers. I guess maybe the issue is that they're using 2 controllers simultaneously. Oh, it's not just one input? It's not just like they mash the foot pedal and jump or something?
Oh.
Because I thought it sounded like they were just adding one button to their toe. But if it's like, I touch a button and it does a combo, yeah, that's obviously cheating. I agree. Demon Hide boot. So yeah, I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is start running this rack with the run
Okay.
counter and then count how many of each set rare, magic, failed unique I get. Because this seems like way too much. And that would be an interesting thing to learn. If racks have bias towards quality. In 1.07. Um,
Greetings.
I can say on Super Nintendo, left plus right is possible natively on some Super Nintendo controllers.
Yes.
But for regular Nintendo, yeah, probably not. Also, if you really want to do left plus right on the Super Nintendo, get the first party SNES keyboard to use as your controller. Uh, but yeah, like, I understand why it's banned. Watch tomorrow, I put the run counter on this Bramble Mitts rack, and then I do like 600 runs and get 0 laying of hands.
Yes.
That'd be kind of funny. I think set is either 1 in 100 or 1 in 200. So,
Hello.
either way, not really outside the realm of possibility. And I know I haven't done like 500 runs on this rack today in the last 30 minutes, or 400. So like, there's no way I should have found 4 yet already. Alright, 3 more runs. And then that'll be it for today. Get some dinner and go to bed. And then tomorrow we'll do some science. Data collection. Alright, so that's it. Let me go ahead and put one of these gloves back on the mule that needs it. You and you. Okay.
good. Alright, so thank you for watching, thank you for chatting, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at a much earlier time.